When I created this channel, I said I would cover as much Spider-Man stuff as I possibly could, and I'm doing it. And unfortunately, that includes Amazing Spider-Man, which this gang war thing is the biggest. No, let me take it back. It's not the worst. The whole thing with Paul and Mary Jane and the alternate dimension and Raven was the worst, but this is pretty bad, and it clearly is a filler issue because nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. So you start off with the Kingpin, and all of a sudden he's like, "Stop! Everybody, stop fighting." Well, why do we stop fighting? Well, because it's over. Well, what do you mean it's over? Okay, so, we got to leave that. This is a little cliffhanger, right? What does he mean by that? So we cut to Richard Fisk, who's fighting the Beetle, Janice. And the guys in red, for you see the last issue, these little poorly drawn cyborg-looking guys in battle armor. I guess they're AIM agents. Who cares? So they come in, and they drag Richard Fisk away and say, "You work for my dad. You were supposed to kill her, blah, 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 blah." No, this is a gang war where nobody dies. There's no stakes. Well, they come in, and they drag Richard away. And the Kingpin says, "Well, Richard's out of the game, so we're out of here. We just want to see what it feels like. Me and the wife are having some marital problems, so we just want to see what it felt like to get our hands dirty again. And now we can go home." And he taps her with the cane and goes, "Boop." The Kingpin of crime does this. The Kingpin. Oh, my goodness. It's the worst. So Janice meets up with Madame Mask, and they have a conversation about how they were raised by their dads, and their dads are bad people, and we've suffered and all this stuff. Now, you would think a girl power talk like this would end amicably, but no, it's the gang war. We've got to fight. Why in the world, or if you're trying to take over the entire New York underworld, do you let somebody walk into your lair and let them live? She could have took Janice out right there, but no, they have to have a conversation. They have to have that we're not so unalike, you and I convo.
Remember when I told you we're not so different, you and I? We're not so different, you and I. See, I did say that.
Silly. It's just silly. Then we cut back to Spidey and Tombstone and She-Hulk, and finally Spidey says, "They shot my friend. I'm putting an end to this." Well, gee, thanks. Yeah, Zeb Wells writes Spider-Man where he makes me hate Spider-Man. It's like why have you been so ineffectual for the last 3 issues, or however long this has gone on? It's like now you're ready to fight. And the thing is, we've got 2 more issues of this. 2 more. You like this last panel where they line up all Avengers Endgame style? Isn't that wild? How they do that? That's pretty wild. It's like the most ineffectual gang war ever. Why would you line up in a field? And where are the police? I'm thinking realistically here, and I know I shouldn't in the crazy world of comics. Where are the police? Why aren't helicopters flying over the sky when all these obvious bad guys and villains and gangsters are in the middle of a field? I take that Central Park probably, and getting ready to go at it in broad daylight. It's so bad. It's so bad, guys. 2 more issues of Gang War. This is my review for Amazing Spider-Man 42. God help us all. Thank God for Ultimate Spider-Man #1, which I will review as soon as I get to read it thoroughly. I've been spoiled on it, and it sounds absolutely wonderful. I just haven't had a chance to get a copy. Everyone take care. Thanks. Bye.